stroke lead by Justin. Can Devin pull this one out of the fire, Tom? That's a tough break there near the end. As we move on to basket 15, par 4, 555 feet.
This is a very difficult hole. It goes up a large hill. And when you finally get to the top of this hill, the basket curls way around to the right, almost hooks back.
Justin catches an early tree there.
A lot of holes to play here. Anything can happen. Nate with a forearm up the hill. Oh, a nice flat release.
He's all right. All right, let's see if Devin can turn it on here. Good rip right down the middle.
That was a great shot.
Very nice.
Great shot. He'll be in good shape for his approach.
We're going to join Jamie on his second throw.
Get on up.
Go up the hill. The basket's way to the right when you get up to the top of the hill. Some people will try to thread it through these trees on the right. They usually are rewarded with a couple extra strokes on their scorecard for trying that.
We can see the basket there. Looks like Nate's going to have to curl it around a little bit. Goes high.
Nice jump putt.
Puts it right there. Jamie with an effortless putt bangs it right in the center of the chains.
I think that was a birdie for Jamie.
Very nicely done.
Birdie putt for Devin, too. That's got to make him feel a bit better.
Back in the saddle there. It's 2 strokes here as he picks one up on Justin. As we're getting close to the end here, Tom, we move on to basket 16, par 3, 399 feet.
Another signature hole looking downhill, over a ravine, over a boulder field, down to a pin that's surrounded by water and a waterfall.
Tom, I'm impressed with Jamie's delivery. He doesn't look like he's thrown it really hard. He's really smooth and very consistent, hanging with the guys that are just ripping the heck out of the disc.
And look at that. He made it all the way down to the hole.
Beautiful shot.
One of the best drives
This is one of my
I've ever
favorite
seen.
holes at Nockamixon. And there's water just beyond the basket.
Devin with a nice rip right down the middle.
Beautiful shot there. Makes it over the rocks.
He goes over the rocks.
That's going to be
Those are
interesting to see where that
incredible
one
drives.
landed. Absolutely. Tom, I know when you're standing on the tee and you look at that shot, it really is a...
it's a very nerve-wracking hole.
Absolutely.
Most players will lay up and not even try to go over the ravine. These guys are clearing it with ease.
All right, Justin's in the thicket there.
Yeah, difficult spot for Justin.
Throws it high. Curling around.
And falls down into the ravine.
When he goes into the ravine, there's a penalty there. Tough break. That's a nice shot there. You know, Justin didn't have much to work with and just caught a tough break on that one, Tom. His 4th throw on basket 16.
Yeah, if you're out of position on this course, it can result in a couple extra
You can
strokes.
see that beautiful basket with the water around there. It's a nice hole, signature hole for sure.
See the tall flag on the top. You need the flag that tall
Just
so
to
that
see
you
to
can
get
see
down
it
there,
from
right.
the fairway.
All right, you can see that Jamie, looks like his, I'm not sure if Jamie went out or not. Oh, and he just was distracted and just totally missed the chains. That was a tough break there. Yeah, he was OB and it just caught him there, Tom. All right, so we've got a double bogey, and just Devin goes back to the lead by 1. It's getting tight as we move on to basket 17. Par 4, 552 feet. Game on, Tom.
Look at the water on the right side. There are 2 to 3 ponds on the on the left side of the fairway on our right as we look at it here. You need to stay in the fairway on this hole. On the left side, you have a boulder field.
Oh yeah, this is really, when you're standing on that tee and you're thinking about that water to the left, those 2 ponds. If it gets away from you, you're in big trouble.
This fairway's only about 50 feet wide.
Curling around nicely. And you said there's a boulder farm over there. You are correct if you get too deep into it. Nice
Jamie
and
looks like he's
smooth.
threading it right down the middle.
That was a nice smooth
Fall down
delivery
on the
there,
path.
Tom.
That's a
Big
beautiful
skip.
drive.
That's a beautiful shot
You can
there.
see the ponds just behind his shot. That was a great way to thread it through.
Justin's drifting a little bit to the left. I don't know,
Yeah.
Tom. I don't know if that's in the pond or not. That
Could
could
be.
be a tough break. Devin's going to throw the forehand. There's a pond beyond the basket too, Tom.
The big lake, yeah, it's right. Not the major lake, but yeah, nice pond right behind that.
Nice and
Hold that
smooth.
line.
He
Good
should be
shot.
in good shape. He's got to get through some trees here, Tom.
He goes right
Go
to
down,
it.
baby.
All right, he caught something at the end. If he
Probably
didn't hit
a good
tree,
thing.
that was.
I think he was
gonna be
in
a
water.
nail
If he
biter.
didn't.
Oh,
He's
look at that!
Right at it.
All right,
was a-
Devin's right there.
Nice run.
Justin just chained out to the left. He could have used that shot. Tough break there. See if Nate can finish the deal here.
Bit of a tester.
Solid,
Nice shot.
beautiful view of the pond behind that basket. Nate happy to get that one.
And now 18. I'll jump ahead
Devin
here a little bit.
finishes up.
Plays all the way around this lake to the other side.
Yes,
the far
lots of
side
real
the
estate to
lake.
cover here, boulders and trees. Okay, Jamie finishes. All right, we're going to move on to basket 18. We got a couple of birdies, a double bogey by Justin. So Devin with a two-stroke lead as we go into basket 18, Tom. Par 4, 567 feet. Like you said, it plays all around the lake. Lots of boulders, lots of trees, lots of down trees to go over. This is a good finishing hole.
Nate with a forearm. We'll throw an overstable disc here so that it will fall around
Some
the
great
bend.
camera work during this event, Tom.
You want everything to fall right on this hole. So backhand player is going to throw a turnover disc. And you'll see, watch this disc turn over for Jamie. Nice shot.
Some good D there. That's a good area to throw from. Our leader, he's come back in the lead at the end. See if Devin can hold on here.
Nice shot.
A
through the
powerful
trees.
drive there. That's a good shot.
It's a long drive to clear that stone
Justin with
wall
a
that
nice
Jamie
throw
just
there.
went over.
Yeah, look at that. That's another good throw.
Okay, you see no run up for Nick on this shot. Or Nate, I'm sorry.
Now, you got to be careful just not to fall down on some of those shots.
Looked like a good throw by.
Yeah, definitely. All right, Devin drills one through.
Oh, same tree.
Caught a tree. All right, Devin right there. Bangs it
Wow.
in to take the event.
What a comeback.
That was fantastic. We had some great play by all four players, some tough breaks on some holes, but the lead changed, and then at the end, Devin just pulled it out there, Tom.
Had a commanding lead, lost about 8 strokes, and then
We saw
pulled it
some
back.
great disc golf by all four players. They really showcased their skills. And Devin Frederick, the 2010 Nockamixon Hoodoo champion by 3 strokes. All right, we're going to take a break, folks, and when we come back, we'll wrap it all up here at Nockamixon. Well, congratulations to Devin Frederick, who had the lead going into that final round, Tom. Had a little bit of trouble in there, but was able to come back at the end.
Well,
and
he
win it.
had a commanding lead after the front 9. He was 5 strokes up, and then comes number 10, the hole we were talking about. Ends up with a triple bogey on 10, and then a couple holes after that he had a tough time with. Before you know it, he was 2 strokes down. But he really fought hard and got back and won. It was
Well,
really
and Nate
exciting
Cron was
finish.
steady all the way through. Only a couple of bogeys in there, and everybody had a little trouble at the end. Everybody had a chance to win that one, Tom.
Yeah, I
that
think-
just shows the course. really plays a factor in that.
Well, it really is. You know, it seemed like the match was really going back and forth. All eyes were on Devin and Justin, but Nate was just playing consistent all along, and he snuck right up into second place.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, nice consistent play on this course really rewards you.
Well, we got to see some excellent disc golf here at Nockamixon Park Disc Golf Course. Once again, we'd like to thank everybody that volunteers for this event and all the players and all the volunteers that have put a lot of work into this course. It really is a great place to play disc golf, Tom.
It really is.
Well, that was a great event, folks. Thanks for tuning in. We hope to see you next time. I'm Carl Cubbage with Tom Cady for Disc Golf Monthly, the show that takes you one step closer to the exciting sport of disc golf.